Osho, medication or meditation? What heals? To continue listening to Osho discourses read by Ma Prem Aradhana, subscribe to this channel now. Like, comment and share this video so that Osho's message reaches out to each and every corner of this world and people can benefit from it. Osho says, Western medicine takes a mechanical view of man. So wherever mechanics can be successful, it is successful. But man is not a machine. Man is an organic entity and needs treatment not only of the part that is sick. The sick part is only a symptom that the whole organism is going through difficulties. The sick part is only showing it because it is the weakest. You treat the sick part, you are successful. Then somewhere else the disease appears. You have prevented the disease from expressing itself through the sick part. You have made it stronger. But you do not understand that man is a whole. Either he is sick or he is healthy. He should be taken as a whole organism. The mechanical outlook succeeds, but its success is not real success, because the same disease which has been repressed by medicine, surgery, and other things starts expressing somewhere else in a worse form. So medicine has developed tremendously, surgery has become a great science, but man is suffering from more diseases, sickness than ever. The problem with Western medicine is that it does not think you have any soul, that you have anything more than a body-mind structure. You also are a machine. Your eyes, your hands, your legs can be replaced, and sooner or later, brains will be replaced. We transfuse blood and we change people's other parts. We have mechanical hearts. A man with a mechanical heart cannot be the same as a man with a real, authentic heart. Even if he loves, he will love through the mind. It will not be direct from the heart because he has no heart. In India, medical science developed almost 5,000 years ago. And you'll be surprised to know that whatever surgery we have today is exactly described by Sushruta, one of the greatest surgeons in the East, in ancient scriptures. But it was abandoned, and that is the point. I want you to notice, because it was found that surgery takes man as a mechanism, and man is not a mechanism. So rather than destroying man, they abandoned surgery. All the finest instruments that surgery uses are described by Sushruta in his scripture. All the operations, even brain operations, are described in full detail as if it is a modern textbook on surgery. They developed it to the same point where we are, and they must have faced the same problems. They must have found that something is basically wrong. We go on working so much, and sickness and disease go on increasing. Even if a person is without sickness, that does not mean he is healthy. Absence of sickness is not health. That is a very negative definition. Health is a positive thing and sickness is a negative thing. The negative is defining the positive. Health is the feeling of well-being. Your body is functioning at its peak without any disturbance. You feel a certain at one-ment with existence. I understand why they have not been able to find a positive definition. Because sickness is objective and the feeling of well being is subjective. Western medicine does not accept that there is any subject in you. It only accepts your body, it does not accept you. Man has to be accepted in his totality. All other methods that have been used around the world should be brought into a synthesis. They are not against each other. Right now, they are functioning as if they are against each other. They should be brought to a synthesis, and that will give you a better view of man and a better life for human beings. It is now well known by brain surgeons, particularly, that everything has its center in the brain. If your hand becomes paralyzed, it is stupid to treat the hand. Some center in your head controls this hand, and that center has to be cured. Sooner or later, the whole of medicine is going to become dominated by the brain centers. Those centers have control of everything in the body. When something goes wrong in the center, it is only symbolically represented by the outer part of the body. You start treating the outer part, you don't go deep enough. Modern Western medicine is superficial. You should go to the very root. Why has this hand suddenly become paralyzed? The center in the brain is in some trouble, and that center can be cured very easily. It is a bioelectric center. Perhaps when you are not feeling well-being, it is just that your battery is running out. You need some recharging. If your hand has gone paralyzed, perhaps the center has lost its electricity. It can be recharged. No medicine is needed. No surgery is needed. We are in a position now to look at man from different angles. How different societies in different cultures in different times have treated man. And sometimes, if strange things seem to be working, they should be accepted rather than rejected. For example, 70% of disease are only in your mind. You don't have them. You just think you have them. To give you allopathic medicine for these diseases is dangerous because all allopathic medicine is somehow or other connected with many poisons. If you have a disease, medicine is good, but if you don't have the disease, but only the idea, then homeopathy is the best because it harms nobody. The question is not whether homeopathy is real medicine or not. The question is, if people are having unreal diseases, you need some unreal medicine system. For them, homeopathy will help them immediately. It is bogus medicine. But what to do with the bogus humanity? The Indian physician and practical nurse don't have any instruments, sophisticated instrument, x-rays or other things. They don't have even the stethoscope. They just check your heartbeat, and this method has been functioning perfectly well for thousands of years. Their medicine will help your heartbeat be more harmonious, and immediately the disease disappears. You think the disease has been treated, but the disease was only a symptom. That's why in Ayurveda they could discard surgery completely. It was reducing man into a machine. When things can be done very easily with minerals, herbs, natural things, without poisoning the system of man, then why go on unnecessarily giving man poisons that are going to have their side effect? Perhaps this is one of the reasons why medicine has grown and evolved, and side by side, disease goes on growing. You treat one disease, but you treat it with poison. The disease will go on, but the poison will be left in the system. And the poison is going to create its own effects. So, all herbal medicines, all minerals, and things like homeopathy should be combined. There should be only one science with different branches, and the medical person has to decide to which branch this man has to be sent. It has been found in many experiments that allopathy succeeds in 70% of cases. Homeopathy also succeeds in 70% of cases. Ayurveda also succeeds in 70% of cases. And acupuncture also succeeds in the same way. It is strange. It seems a few people, 70%, are willing to be cured, and any kind of medicine helps. A few people have lost the will to live. Then no medicine can help because the basic will to live is no longer there. They have already died. They are only waiting for their funeral. These people do not need medicine, they need a different kind of therapy, which gives them the will to live again. Only then will any other medicine help. All these things have to be combined into a synthesis, a whole, and man can be completely free from diseases. Man will be able to live at least 300 years. That is scientific estimate. So whatever we have been doing is basically wrong because man dies at 70. Medicine needs a totally new orientation. Osho, Socrates poisoned again after 25